Welcome back, welcome back, and welcome back. We're getting ready to make. Giving you a chance to see. Oh, that's right. You see the title, right? We're going to make some cheesy mashed potato pancakes. Yes, we are. That's about 4 cups of mashed potatoes that I've already made up and that have been in the refrigerator for a couple of days, okay? That is some mozzarella cheese. That is all-purpose flour, some breadcrumbs, chives, an egg, sour cream for the very end to top it with, and we're going to cook them in olive oil. Here's your shot. Everything we're going to use for this simple yet so delicious dish. All right, let's get cooking. All right. Normally when I make this dish, I don't measure anything, so I'm trying to measure it, the best I can for you. This is 4 cups of mashed potatoes. I went ahead and put that egg in. You need at least 2 cups of mozzarella cheese. And if you don't want to use mozzarella, don't use mozzarella. You can use any cheese you want, okay? Your dish, make it your own. And then when it comes to the chives, you only need about 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to save a little bit of this left to garnish. You know she loves pretty. So I'm going to save some of those to garnish at the end. And then as far as the breadcrumbs, we're going to put those to the side. We're going to do something with those in a minute. But now with the flour is kind of like, you got to kind of test it as you go. So you need to put in, I would say, about 1/4 of a cup to get you going. And blend it all together. And then if it's not thick enough to the point where you can't make patties out of this, then that's when you need to add some more flour. So this is where the flour comes in. And you don't have to use your hands. You can use a spoon on this, but I just like to get in here, kind of gauge it myself. That's the best way for me to do it. All right, now I can tell already this is too wet. Too wet for me. So that was 1/2 cup of flour right there. And if that's not enough and it's still too wet, you want it patty consistency, as if you were making like salmon patties or something like that. You want it to have that type of consistency, okay? All right, I think I'm going to need a little bit more flour. Now the amount of flour, like I said, that you would add to this dish is contingent on how creamy your mashed potatoes were. Mine were a little creamy, which is the way I like them, which is why I had to add a little bit more flour, okay? You can use an ice cream scoop or you can use your hands, all right? And see, when you do this and you see how wet that is, it means I still need a little flour. Or you can make them like that. It's completely up to you. I'm going to add about another 1/4 of a cup. And like I said, it depends on how wet your mashed potatoes are. So if you're going to make this dish, I suggest that you pull some off to the side from your regular batch of mashed potatoes. And don't add as much butter or as much cream or whatever it is that you put in your mashed potatoes. I just add butter and garlic salt to mine. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all I add. So I'm going to go ahead and make up some patties. I'm going to use a spoon. See what I'm doing. Using a spoon. All right. And then I'm just going to set this puppy over here. Trying to make my, make them as even, if you can see what I'm doing, as possible to one another. Just take a spoonful, kind of shape it up. Kind of get my ball effect, if you can see what I'm doing. They're still a little slimy, but that's all right. We're going to work with it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because then I'm going to flatten these out a little bit. You can see what I'm doing. And I'm just putting them on the cookie sheet. This is me just trying to get the sizes about the same. All right. Uh-oh. Potato overboard. Still on the counter though. And then I'm just putting these on the cookie sheet. So I'm going to finish putting these on cookie sheets and I'll be right back. Okay, you're going to put in enough oil to cover the bottom of the pan. So in this particular case, I probably put in maybe 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And then you just get them in the pan. And then we're going to fry them up. All right, let me get them in here. All right, we've got them in the pan. We're going to let them cook about 3 to 4 minutes each side because we want them to be golden brown, okay? And I did put some breadcrumbs on there, and so we're going to keep going. So this is what they look like. You bread them in the breadcrumbs, both sides, then put them in the skillet. Let's keep it moving. And here we go on the first flip on a couple of these. Like I said, 3 to 4 minutes both sides, okay? And there's one of those little mini ones right there. All right, 3 to 4 minutes each side. And I'm going to plate one up because I've got to make like 5 batches of these, okay? So I'll plate one up and get our part over with. I'll be back. And there is our cheesy potato cakes. There they are. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. Know you gonna see Gigi on the next one. Take care, you guys.